What up? My name is Brad. Welcome back to Dragon Ball Legends. So today, I have a very different video for you guys. We're going to be jumping in and we're going to give it our best to get like a Z equipment. Now, I sat down and I got a lot of equips that are all C, and then there's a couple. Does this one have the D as well? It does have Ds as well. So we're going to give it our best to try it. I don't think we'll actually get a Z equipment, to be 100% frank with you, but I just want to show you guys it's just all RNG based. So you can have as many as you want. You could grind it. I grinded up a stupid amount from events. I bought a stupid amount to get this kind of stuff. I mean, I don't recommend this. I burned through a lot of resources, but at the same time, I have a lot of resources, so no issues. But if you enjoyed it, make sure you sub, leave a like, comment, and let's try to get a Z equipment. I think we'll do the Goten ones last because I don't really care about those. I just awakened a bunch of them, and I actually have better ones than even if those turned into Zs, they probably wouldn't be better. You know what I mean? So I'm not really going to worry too much about it. Let's get to upgrading. Oh, goodness gracious. So, now it's going to take the equipment out of the thing because it is changing and I only have it set to C and D. So this might be a bit of a long video. You know, if it comes in at 25 minutes, it comes in at 25 minutes. That's just how it goes. I'm going to try my best to talk through it. This one right here I had a lot of hopes for. But then I upgraded a whole bunch of the D versions of it that obviously don't have the golden point, and it was terrible. Like, none of them worked out at all. So we're going to try our best to freaking get something from it. And there's a couple of equipments I just could not get. I mean, frankly, like the teapot one, that's like impossible. I think I got one. Ooh, that's a good one. Give me an S. I'm only keeping S's and Z's. Boom! Oh. We'll go back. Now we have to go back there and look at it right now. I'm not doing that. We'll normally look through it. I just messed that one up. So which one was it that I just favored? It has like 3% on the final? No, it does not. It's got to be this one right here then. 2.35. It's not bad, but it's not really enough on that third one. Hopefully that one gets in. Oh, maybe it's this guy. I don't know which one it was. They're all kind of just okay. I don't know. You kind of need a really high number on that last one to make it 100% worth. You know what I mean? But at least, hey, you know, we'll get our rank up with the... well, not rank up. But we'll get our A equipment up. So that's good, I guess. It doesn't really matter too much. I think I have like 1,700 equipment that I've ranked up to A rank. I mean, there's people who have legitimately like thousands. If you guys remember VVIP... He used to be a person that would spend a lot of money on Legends, like a lot. Like he would 7-star units the first night, and he stopped playing because he got banned. But I still think it was kind of a wrong banning on his part. I don't think he was actually buying from discounters. I think whatever happened to it, he just got effed. But anyways, he had like 8,000 that he had upgraded to A, which is absolutely ludicrous. Like your boy is obviously playing the game a lot. I'm ranked 261. So I played the game quite a bit, but it's like, goodness gracious, I could not imagine having like 8,000 of it. Well, this one looks like it's going to be kind of a bit of a dud, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah. Alright, well there's all those gone. That actually wasn't that bad. So basically, if you do the Broly event level 100, if you're able to beat that, which it's not very hard, if you have a decent purple team with like Bardock or something to stack up, you can beat that. If you clear it like once, you get like 6 of those. So I built that one up pretty fast. It only took me like... Oh, there we go, 1,700. Only took me like freaking... probably 70 energy. Honestly, nothing crazy. And you might get a couple good ones. There's some equipment... Awakening is going to be your way to go nowadays. If you guys want, I can make a video on Awakening to explain it to you guys what works. But it's really simple. Just look into it. It's not difficult. But again, if you want me to make one, I definitely can. I don't mind doing that. If it's just easier to have somebody explain it as opposed to reading through all the stuff and not making mistakes ahead of time, because it does cost that USTR, Ultra Space Time Rush, points, and you can go through those real quick, like real quick. That's actually not a bad one. That's actually a really good one. Strike defense. Okay, I'm down for that, you know. Like I said, Teapot, I don't expect anything from this. It's going to be terrible. They're like never good. The only thing I ever hope for is if you get 3 strike attacks or 3 blast attacks. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Okay, goodbye. Yeah, that one took me forever. I used probably a solid 10,000 rare medals on that, which I do heavily regret because I got 1. And it was on like the very final one I got. I finally got 1 C rank one. And I was like, it's going to be doo-doo anyways. I have a couple. I have a triple strike one, which is like 6%, 6%, like 7%, something like that, which is a good one. I do have one that's double strike defense and then blast defense, or double blast defense and a strike defense. It's one of the two. I do have that one as well, which is, you know, it's not bad. Like, I'm not going to say it's bad or anything. It's just very wonky equipment. I kind of wish they had never introduced any kind of negative side to it, but I know they have to, kind of. You don't have to, but they could just give you lower percentages like other ones. So we need that last slot to be really solid, but I think it only caps at like 5%. I don't think you can do much better than that. That's the problem with a lot of these equipments that do the 2.45, well, whatever, lower percentages on slot 3 that give you strike defense for each member. Because if you get that 5%, that's dope. That's like 15%. That's awesome, but you're not going to get that. I hate to say it. And especially after, you know, you grind down where you get to see where the first equipment is good, or the second stat is really good. Either one of those, it's going to be real hard to line up that third one too. I did do that Android one specifically. I got a bunch of those because it was relatively easy, on top of it's a very good equipment, so there's a reason for that. Ooh, all right, we're looking good. Come on, me, asshole. I hate it, dude. Like, I'm literally only keeping S's and Z's. Nowadays, my equipment is so, I have so many different types of equipments, and especially after Awakening, because I was able to awaken a solid 30 equips, something like that. There's no point for me to put so much effort into it. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather just get S's and Z's as we go along, unless it's a very good equipment and it warrants the grind. Like, for example, this Android one. If we can get like an S, okay. I think the bottom slot is determined either strike or blast, right? Like, it's not, yeah, you get strike or blast. That middle one's a tough one, though. But at least you do find out sooner than later what it's going to be, and it'll get your hopes up. Could be worse. I'll go through after and sort all this stuff through. I actually don't even know if I have enough to upgrade those Goten ones now I'm thinking about it. I don't really need to, honestly. They just happened to pop up while I was getting that Goku one, the first equipment that we started on. While I was getting that one, you get a bunch of the Goten equipments too. I mean, you're getting like 6, 7 per run. Like, it's really easy. Per like 10 energy used when I say run. Not each individual time. Yeah, you get like 60 of them. No big deal. Oh, goodness. So we've had one S out of, what, 30 equips? 40 equips? Something like that. I think I only have a total of like 70. It's not like anything wild. I did try really hard, but it was kind of like last minute decision to do this. You know what I mean? I mean, that middle one being 4%. Ooh, there we go. I was just about to say. That's not a bad one. 4% to strike defense. And then, yeah, that's pretty good. So we're about 12.6 on your strike defense. That's really good, and it fits every Android. That's a recommendation I would give you guys for any equipment. If it fits a very broad genre, not just like, you know, green sagas from the movies units, Sun Family, androids, female warrior, those are the ones you want to upgrade. Same thing with Romantic Drive for females. That's the one equipment that stands out above me because it gives you all 4 stats boosted. So that's the one you have to awaken it, but it's really easy to awaken it. You need like B and up silver equipments, B and up gold equipments, and then Romantic Drive. And then just run Ultra Space Time a couple times. Definitely recommend that one because it was a pretty clutch one. And as you can tell coming up, I did run that Frieza one. I got a lot of them out of the shop. Like, I bet you I spent 30,000 rare medals. I think I had 206,000. 207,000, something like that, on the rare medals, and I went all the way down to like 50k. So if you guys could smash the like on the video, that'd be greatly appreciated. It would mean the world to me, but we're also not really, I'm really not running low on resources, even doing this. I mean, my game is pretty stacked at this point. I've played enough that it can handle its own. You can tell by, I mean, I have 917 million after doing a bunch of equipment and having every unit awakened in the game. Well, all the units I have. I'm still missing a couple, but you're not always going to have top of the tiers. This is actually a pretty good equip too, and you can get this one easy. I believe this is from Farming 18's event that's around right now, because you get the missions for doing the adventures anyways. So, I mean, that's what I've been doing, at least. I've been just farming this one event, because this is a really good equipment. We got Doodoo on it. I already have a decent one on this, but I would love... We're going to upgrade it just because it does have a gold slot. The secondary one could be a game changer. Now, 1% and 1%. I do have an A equip. I have 2 A equips on this one right here, so I'm not stressing too hard. If they come out like doo-doo, this one's like notoriously, you're lucky to get a B equipment. Now you're lucky to get an A. You're uber. I don't think I've ever seen anybody with an S. Hold on, just give me an A. See, that's what happens, man. So it makes it so difficult. 1.7. You need like, I think it's 3.5 and 3.5 on both of them to be able to get it to a decent realm, essentially. Because it's a very, very douchey equipment. It's just notoriously hard. Why? I don't know. I mean, I guess it's really good, but at the same time, it only fits for Extreme Frieza Force. Nowadays, oh, actually, I did think about that. That is absolutely busted on Ginyu Force. If you could manage to get 6 of these that are absolutely ludicrous, which, yes, that is asking a lot, but I mean, that's really good. I mean, if you could even get 3% on both those additional ones, that's 9% to your attack for each. Yeah, that's pretty solid. I might have to make more videos like this because I do like upgrading equipment because it feels good when you get something that's bomb. I mean, those B ones, I'll actually probably end up using those because that equipment's hard to even get to a B one, so I'll take that. We got a couple of them. I did not realize you stayed as a C. Can I unfavorite you, please? Thanks. Not gonna keep the C one, my bad. Alright, what do we got? Come on. Ah, okay. That's not a hard one. I think I have 2 S's of that equipment already. I did not realize we were already running this low on equipment. I thought I spent all day grinding this, and it's been 12 minutes in a video. Alrighty. That's not a big deal, though. We'll probably pop out real quick so I can do the Goten one, but I don't think I have enough Super Souls. Although I might. I don't know. I might have bought more. I don't remember. Everything starts to run together. I got the Broly one just for the sake of hopefully having a decent Broly one. I'm probably never going to use it. I just like the way the card looks, or the equipment looks. That's actually a pretty decent one. It's not a bad one. I should have gone through an unfavorite of these, but at the same time, I'll be able to tell which ones I'm keeping and which ones I won't. So, I mean, I'm probably going to get rid of 95% of these, if not more, honestly. Because they're just not essential. Once you start awakening equipments, 90% of equipments just aren't useful anymore. Like the Goten one, I could sit there and I could farm it up like crazy and get like a Z rank, and it's probably still going to be worse than just awakening to an S rank, honestly. And I have a couple S ranks that aren't even awakened, and I don't know. It is what it is. Luckily, I did awaken Shallot's equipment, and the first one was an S rank, and I was like, no, I'm done. That's it. This one's going to be straight doo-doo, I'd almost guarantee it, but I just want to have an A rank on it, just because it's not a horrid equipment, and like I said, I like the way it looks, so. I'll take that A rank right there. We'll leave that. The rest of them are going to go bye-bye, but I'll probably upgrade that C just so it gets out of here. We'll jump back and forth a little bit. I don't think I finished up awakening the other one, but that's not a big deal. Let me jump out real quick and do the Goten one, because I do actually need to jump. I need to see what I need for it, and I was like, I know I already have one. So how many do I have? So we have 5 more to awaken. I need 5. I need 1, 20. Okay, I got it. I'll be out back in 1 second. Okay, we'll start with this guy real quick, just to do it. I think I got enough now at this point. Yeah, it's not bad. Ending on an A. Kind of to be expected, where it was sitting. Oh, goodness. It takes 100 and 200. These are really not worth doing, but I'm going to hang on to them, so if I try to awaken another one. I mean, that one seems pretty good, but see, the problem is, yes, 7.1% is very good for base blast attack, but the awaken one, you get blast and strike. So it's like, there's kind of no point to that. That's a very good equipment. I almost feel like that should have been a Z, unless that middle slot was really that bad. But it is what it is. I'm not going to stress about it. The more S's we get, the better. That's 2. That's 2 out of about 70 equipments. Oh, goodness. I'm actually very... Well, I'll keep him favored. I think I unfavored the other one, but I'll keep him favorited. That's not that terrible getting S equipments after S. It's got to have it does have a higher one, doesn't it? Yeah, it's got to. Because that one right there was just 2 greens. Because I was going to say, I already have 2 S equipments. I mean, that's good that they give you the boosted one, but honestly, this was one of the easiest ones to get. Like, it's not hard. It doesn't take Z medals. You don't have to play PvP for it. So I don't know if that's fully justified them giving you an S that easily. What are you going to do, honestly? We'll go through real quick on equipments that I would recommend. Ooh, give me that 10 crystals, boy. So, equipment that I highly recommend that you awaken. We'll just go through real fast, just because I just went through this weekend and did it. To kind of, like, get the hang of awakening. Ooh, those are all really good. I like those. So, we'll favor this guy. There's that one. That's a good equipment. Strike, blast defense, 3.95. I might have to keep grinding that one a little bit past, because I got plenty of energy still. That one, not quite as good, so we will probably end up just trashing those guys. Actually, I'm just going to do that while I think about it. So, Romantic Drive. I highly recommend this equipment. Very easy to awaken. You can see 3 green slots did give me an S. I mean, you get Blast Attack, Strike Defense, and Blast Defense, and it fits for any female warrior. Ineffective game modes. Is that a thing they're adding now? Okay, whatever. It does fit any female warrior under the sun. I recommend that one massively. Shallot's equipment obviously is kind of busted. Heroes are going to become a thing in the future once we start getting more units like Nail that are boosting individual stats by 30, 40, 50, 100%. That's nuts. Like, that's actually insane that if you get them to like 7 stars, Hero Nail, you get a 100% boost to your strike attack for all your heroes. Might be a year till that becomes viable, but if they release them fast enough and you're able to pull them, that could definitely be a thing. You know what I mean? 100% will make them even with Sparkings. I don't know if they're ever going to do that, really, and truthfully, there might be, by that point, Sparkings will be so absolutely ludicrous, is it going to really matter, but still. This equipment's not bad, as well, because it does fit Android Saga from the movies, so you can smack it on there for 13, 14, and 15, which is really, really good. You get both attacks, health, and blast defense. If you're wondering how you see, that's really about it. If you're wondering how you see all this stuff, you can go right into this, and when you click on something, if you just hold it down, it shows you what it'll be when it awakens. So this is what I'm talking about. You get Strike and Blast, minimum 5%. Just awaken a Goten equipment. It's 100% worth it. Like, seriously, because even if you get, you know, doo-doo, 5%, 5%, oh no, you know what I mean? It's like, Strike and Blast defense, you'd be getting, what, 15% to both of those equipments? They're both of those stats, even at the absolute minimum. Plus, minimum 10% special. It's 100% worth the awaken. Just do it. Romantic Drive, piece of cake. I highly recommend that one as well. Ginyu Force is good. Obviously, the Gohan equipment is in the same kind of league as the Goten equipment. It's a little busted they give us that for legendary finish units. Just wait till Vegito gets one or the new Goku. That'll be a lot of fun. Really and truthfully, I haven't looked at a lot of the other ones, so if you see one that I happen to miss that's decent enough that you'd recommend it, definitely go for it. Korin is good, but I noticed that I sacrificed an S because you can't grind this anymore, and it came out worse than it was before. So you can have that sometimes when it just takes a crap. Obviously, Beerus, you can have a wild equipment there. Like my Beerus, I think my equipment's 30% or like 26 on all 4 on the top. It's above 26, but then the bottom 3 are just trash. So it's hit or miss. Either way, I'm going to get out of here. I just wanted to make a different video. I was going to be awakening these anyways, and I wanted to explain to you guys that it's fully RNG. So whenever you guys tweeted us and you're like, hey, you know, how do I get a Z equip? Dog, your boy's only gotten like 3, I think, and I haven't gotten them in like 6 months. I mean, legitimately. So if we just filter this down to my Z's, you can see the two free ones. Yeah, they gave us that one. Oh no, the 3 free ones. So yeah, I've gotten 1. That's because I sold my other Z on accident one time. It was trash. Don't worry about it. Genuinely, it was one of these old Frieza ones. That was straight garbage. But I did sell it on accident, I don't know, 8 months ago at this point. But yeah, I've only got like 1 that wasn't a free equipment. So don't feel too bad if you don't have a bunch of them. It's tough, man. Like, it's a hard knock life. Aim for S's. If you get a Z, sick nasty, make sure you tweet at me. But keep in mind it's RNG. You have yourself a great day. Deuces.